Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the Aggressive Listeners Club. I'm here with Emma again, who just decided to wake up and now she's like super confused as to what I'm doing. Never mind, she's back to what she's doing. Today we're going to be looking at another album that you should definitely add to your listen list. Well, I'll let it speak for itself. But before we get into that, remember, if you like what's going on here, you like this channel, hit that subscribe button, join us on this journey. I could really use the support right now, and it'd be awesome to have more people to discuss this music with down in the comments below. So hit that. Tell me what you think of this album in the comments below. Let's discuss it. The album is by Impending Doom. It is The Sin and Doom Volume 2. So I recently discovered Impending Doom just a couple months ago, actually, when I was just scrolling through. Actually, no, it was the first thing I listened to on YouTube Music. I just hit play on what it thought I would like on my other account, and this is the first thing that came up. The song War Music came up, which we'll talk about later, and I was like, "This is war music!" Oh my god, where's the album? I need to listen to the album. It was a lot heavier than I usually listen to. Which is totally fine, and I'm super happy that I listened to it because it is quickly becoming one of my favorite albums in the rotation. I never get bored of it, and it's just something I need when I really just need a sludgy deathcore set list to listen to. It's just awesome. So just a little bit about Impending Doom. It's really hot in here, by the way, so that's why and it's in Wisconsin in the winter. Not the winter, it's the fall, but still my room just gets really warm. So Impending Doom is a Christian deathcore band. Now, don't let that turn you off because, as you just heard a little clip, these guys kill it. And as a religious person, it is impossible to find somebody that calls himself deathcore that's actually deathcore and is actually really heavy in the scene. I'm not going to lie. So this is truly a diamond in the rough, I think. And so that's why I'm extra excited about it. But these guys formed in 2005, and since then have released 6 albums, with this one being their most recent. And I haven't had a chance to listen to their other ones, so I can't tell you, oh my goodness, this is like so much different than the last one. This is the first experience I have, and it was probably the best introduction to a band I've had in a long time. So let that say something. A few interesting things about the band. The first thing, they refer to their style as goreship, which is, it sounds like they're worshiping gore, but they're not. It's their way of worshiping through their gory music. They describe their music as gory a lot, which is interesting. I don't think I've ever heard somebody describe their music, besides maybe Cannibal Corpse, as gory, but even then they describe it as their lyrics are a little gory. I don't know. I don't really know. But anyways, that's their way of worshiping through their music, which I think is a really cool thing, and it really allows their message to come through. But also, it's just, they really love their music. That's one of the main things. They love what they do, they love what they talk about, and they love their music. And it's very clear that they put a ton of time into the production quality of this album. I just wish it actually hit some charts, because their other albums actually hit charts, and I think their highest position was on the United States Heat Seekers list for their second album, where they got number 3. They got like 3rd on that chart. So that was pretty cool. The other thing they have on, let me pull it up for me here. They have this thing, they didn't want to go with a pentagram because that's, in the metal scene, that's kind of known as like a satanic symbol. So they wanted to take that and make kind of like a Christian death metal symbol. And so they came up with the repentagram, which I think is really cool because it symbolizes a lot of good things, starting from joy, patience, goodness, faithfulness, self-control, gentleness, kindness, peace, and love. And I think those are great pillars to live your life by, regardless of if you're religious or not. Those are just great things to live your life by. So that's why I love this image, and this is the first image I've seen from a band that's like, that'd be a really awesome tattoo. That would look super cool. But anyways, the album specifically came out in June of this year, June 22nd, 2018. It's their 6th album, the most recent one, like I said. Ugh, excuse me. The reason I love it so much is just because it's it is deathcore. It's just the brutality, the relentlessness of the music. It sounds aggressive, which is what I really like about albums. And it's nice. I can put my headphones on. I can do stuff around the house while listening to this album, because it's like aggressive and in your face, but it's also like, for me, it's kind of energizing. It gives me a lot of energy to go around, do things. I want to listen to this, and I want to do stuff while I'm listening to it. So that's one of the reasons I really like this album. Another reason, the composition, the lyrics, and the guy's voice go together so well. They just mesh perfectly. And it's clear that they put a ton of time into the production quality of this album. I think I said that a little bit ago. Emma, are you getting up? What you looking at, Emma? Everybody say hi to Emma. Say hi in the comments to Emma. But yeah, so, and with the musical composition, I love that they really put a lot of emphasis on the drums. You can feel the power of the drums behind the music, and just that relentlessly moving forward with the drums driving everything. And then the guy's voice is just ruthless. It's just awesome. And you might hear more dogs barking here in a second. The guitars are killer. They know when to keep it just low and on that one string, that binary metal. And then when they need to throw in a lick and some complicated call and response stuff, it's just awesome, and I can't get enough of it. I wish this album was longer than it actually is. It's just so good. So my favorite song in this album has got to be Everything's Fake. Now the reason is because they have a cool music video, for one, and also just the rhythm and the lyrics behind this song are super powerful. Like, it's talking about how like everything is fake in our life these days, and we've become captive in our own mind and possessed by the wonders around us. And I think to some extent that is entirely accurate with what's happened. Everything's competing for our attention. That doesn't really matter. We have all these TV shows, all this crap, politics, and all this stuff that's just stealing our attention and forcing us to get angry, or taking away our time to actually enjoy our lives. And we need to take that back. We need to stop poisoning our mind with all this crap and focus on what matters in your life. And I think that's a great message to send. The music is super powerful. Just take a listen to it. The music video is awesome. You should definitely check that out. I'm not going to put the full music video here, obviously, but you should check it out. The next song that I really loved off this album was War Music. And that's just because the instrumentals are awesome and the composition is super well done. It's kind of a fun theme song, honestly. The lyrics are pretty good in that there's this battle happening around us all the time, and we don't even realize it, and we don't even like really stop to think about it on most days because so much stuff is happening. And it's important that we take a second and realize what's going on and actually stop and think about it. And I think that's a super powerful message, in that we can all take something away from it, regardless of where we're coming from in life. So what did you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'd love to talk to you about it. And next week, we're going to be listening to, on the Aggressive Listeners Club, we're going to be listening to an album by Solution 45. And I will post a link to the full album in the comments below, or not in the I'll put it in the comment, so that way you can listen and we can talk about it next week, next Friday, together. So guys, I'll see you next time.